Hey gamers, it's Mute here from Grind This Game, and I just wanted to show you my my base here. It's kind of a late game. I'm at Soul 430 here. Maybe I'll slow things down here. And I should start off with showing kind of an overview of everything. So I hit the $1 trillion mark, which was kind of cool. We got a million here, and we're doing quite a bit of research. Doing Martian copyrights, because that's kind of the only research that's left here. And this thing gives you, for every 5,500 research spent, you get 2 billion in funding. So I've just been queuing these up. They're going to probably nerf this or make it so that you can't outsource, so you don't make infinite money. But I'm actually not using outsourcing at all. I just have a lot of specialized researchers. So I'm getting 21,000 kind of on average from the science institutes. I also have some geniuses, got some explorer bonuses, the Omega telescope's giving a bonus, and then the initial sponsor. So what else? We also have, we just hit 2,000 colonists, which is pretty crazy. We got 444 drones. Let me zoom out here. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kind of megadomes. A couple medium ones, a couple oval ones. Got an oval one over here. These things allow 2 spires, which are kind of cool. You can see I got resources piling up everywhere. I'll go. Let's go over the resources here. So I got, here's the basic resources over here: 8,000 metal, 8,000 concrete, 8,600 food, and some rare metals. And you can kind of see the production and maintenance, and so you can see everything is in either balance or producing. Actually, the food production is not showing up properly, but there's actually more food coming in than is being consumed. I think it's just because they're not working the plants right now. So yeah, metal production actually is not in balance anymore. We're consuming 46 and we got maintenance of 21-ish. So we're actually kind of declining now. Concrete's keeping up. Concrete maintenance is 34.6 and production is 50. Like I said, food is actually in a surplus and growing. And then rare metals, let's just see here. We're consuming 29 and we're making 58. I'm not actually exporting any, because I want to use it for circuits, which I think is what it's used for. Let's just see here. Over in this one, okay, so machine parts use up our metal, and I got a electronics factory here. It uses the rare metals, so that's why I'm kind of not selling the rare metals. Now I could just use a space elevator or a shuttle to bring in electronics, but I kind of want to be as self-sufficient as possible. What else do I have? A power surplus, minor surplus, not a huge one. I'll show you my main power plants here. Got the artificial sun giving out 1,000, and then I got a bunch of fusion plants here, which are set with this upgrade, Eternal Fusion, and it's basically AI controlling it that doesn't require workers anymore, and it gives out 300 power. So we got a bunch of those. Also have a bunch of these accumulators, which are storing power. Now, oxygen is in a slight surplus. We also have quite a bit stored. And water surplus is pretty small, but we got lots of water stored as well. I've got these water vaporizers or moisturizers just about everywhere. Well, not everywhere. I've got them all over the place. And they're all upgraded with this hydroscopic coating, which gives a 50% boost. So we're getting 1.5 here. Whenever I expand into a new area, I've been, what I do here, I'm about to put a new dome in here. So I'll snake up a pipe and a wire. And what I'll do is I'll build a universal storage, the U key, And I'll also kind of bring a drone hub up. So I got one here. Most of my drone hubs are overlapping, so if we zoom out, you can see all these borders are all overlapping. So I put a drone hub in the overlap, and I put some universal storage in the overlap.
Research complete.
And that way when we go to build a new dome, they can shuttle materials using those the flying cargo shuttles. So let's actually just build a new dome here. I'll make an oval one because that's all that'll fit in this space here. I was able to fit this before when I was getting ready. Okay, overlaps deposit. That's actually okay. So we'll build a new one. I'll speed it up here. So that way they're grabbing the materials from here. I should probably have a concrete thing here too.
Meteor incoming.
So now that there's kind of demand, all these flying drones will come in, deliver everything that we need, and then the drones can just go to work, go to town on this dome.
Cable fault reported.
I have quite a few of those cargo hubs. Here's one here. Now they don't start out maxed, so I try to... This one has 3 out of 10 shuttles, so I'll put 7 more shuttles in there. Same thing with the drone hubs. There's a building that lets you build more drone assembler building. Lets you build more prefabs. So I usually build a bunch of those. And then when I see I need more drones, I go to a drone hub, and you can kind of construct the drones from the prefabs. I've got a ton of idle ones here, so not really needed there. We got so many
No active research.
machine parts kind of sitting around here. Oh, the other thing I do before I start a new dome is I pre-position a bunch of food. So let's build a couple of food depots here. And the reason I do that is if you just kind of fire up a new dome and there's no food around, they'll start starving, which is not good. So this is just about done.
We have an oxygen shortage. We have a water shortage.
And
we have a power
it's
shortage.
It's not hooked up yet, that's why it's complaining. So we'll just put some power cables in. And I'll put... I got this research upgrade that gives unlimited free pipe, which is really cool. So it doesn't cost any materials and it never breaks down. So let's kind of when I start a new building here, what I usually do is apartments. And I don't build too many right away. Here I'll probably build 3 to start. Actually, I'll just build 1 to start. And I'll also get food going. So I'll put in 3 farms. And I'll usually get the soil to 100% and then start growing either fruit trees or a mixture of fruit trees and other things. So let's look at our overall colonist overview here. We have almost 800 unemployed, 228 homeless. Now what happens in the late game is that everyone is comfortable if you've been working on comfort buildings. So here in this dome we've got comfort, average comfort is 79. And if we hover over here, we can see at the very bottom, children will be born. The dome is comfortable enough. The birth threshold is 55. So they'll just keep making babies and your population will kind of explode. That's why we got so many homeless in here.
Cable fault reported.
So it's actually kind of bad to have a high comfort because you'll get like massive kind of overpopulation. So more recently I've been actually not putting comfort in buildings. Let's go over here to my most recent dome. Here, it's just stacked with people. And they're not very happy. Look at average comfort is 21. But if we hover over here, it says children will be born. The dome is comfortable enough. So I don't know what's going on there. It might be a bug. They're just, they're making babies no matter what. And this dome is quite full. I put one research lab in there. I work everyone on max workload to kind of keep their stress and comfort low. Stress high and comfort low. And to kind of generate mass output. I also do all the upgrades if they're available. And on our crops here, what I usually do is wait till the soil gets to 100, and then I'll do potatoes and 2 kind of fruit trees. The potatoes reduce the soil, but then the fruit trees add it back. So I could probably put potatoes in the middle of these 2. So that's my new model dome here. People are not very happy. I've mined a lot of the rare metals off the map. This one's got quite a few left. There was one here before. Regular metals. Kind of, what else did I want to talk about here? I think that's I'll just kind of take you around here. Now in the late game, at some point, the only way to make money is to sell rare metals, and you can do that on the space elevator or with shuttles, or to sell research, which is this Martian copyrights. There's a smaller version of it, the Martian patents. And you need money because at some point you'll run out of all the resources. Like once I've mined all these metals and rare metals and concrete, I'll be basically the only way to get stuff will be to
Cable fault reported.
I'm gonna turn her off actually. Let's turn that voice off. We don't need to hear about the cable faults. There we go. Yeah, so the only way to actually get resources, if I continued this on, mined everything, would be to import it, probably on the space elevator, because it's you get a discount there. And the only way to make money once all the rare metals are gone would be selling research. So I can certainly build more domes and up the population, kind of spread things around. It's been pretty fun to take it this far. I just wanted to see how the game would perform and kind of what the situation would be. I got a lot of these super research centers, so I've got a bunch of science institutes, and then I've got this network node in the middle, which is one of the spire buildings. So it gives a boost to all the research centers. Now you'll notice all this crap at the bottom here. All these people. So anyone who ever gets like a special trait, like celebrity or these are all celebrities, or saint, or empath, for some reason the game automatically puts them on your toolbar. And the only way to get them off is to click them, and I've mapped a key to unpin. So doing like lots of this, which is not really exciting. Now hopefully they make it optional to pin people to the taskbar, because this isn't that useful. Anyway, just kind of some of the things that pop up in late game. Let's go look at our dome that we were building over here. How's it doing? So let's get some cover crops in there until the soil gets to 100%. These boost the soil quality by 40%. And let's get a max effort on those. It's interesting that they show the option for these second and third shifts, but you can't actually add people. How's the comfort in this dome? 68. We're going to build more housing. go a little bit hog wild with the housing here. Oh yeah, and people commit suicide once in a while. Here we go. This person couldn't handle it anymore. Oh, we got through our research. Stack that up. So buildings go up pretty fast when you have a bunch of these flying cargo planes. Now, there's one thing I found, it's really cool. It's what I'm going to do or what I did the thumbnail with. If you hit escape and look at photo mode, it's actually pretty cool. It has all these filters, and you can like change the time of day just for the photo itself. You can get a nice starry night, or it's really nice. And it's got all these filters, like well, it has one filter plus these black and white ones. But the bleach bypass is a really nice, kind of cool looking filter. And you can do other kind of changes to them as well. Just a neat little feature that's tucked in there to make beautiful screenshots of your civilization on Mars. Kind of like the overhead view the most. And you'll get lots of cable faults. Now I'm playing on the easiest settings, so I'm not getting all the disasters that you can get that often. But it's been fun to take it this far. Just seeing, I'm checking my notes here to see if there's anything else I want to talk about. Don't think so. Just wanted to kind of show late game village or colony. I'll continue to build it out. I'll probably put some domes up here. Wherever there's enough space, essentially. Let's see if we can put a mega dome here. Yeah, we got lots of room here. We could put quite a few mega domes in. Maybe like, maybe 4. And you want to put them beside resources so you can at least get those resources. I don't care if I'm covering concrete that much, but I won't actually build it now. Got a nice hole here. I wonder if we could build in there. The other thing you might want to do in the end game is in the Sanatorium, which is one of the spire buildings. If you get the upgrade, research, there's this behavioral melding. Replaces flaws with perks. And then you can actually pick what things you want to get rid of. So let's say I want to get rid of melancholic people. It'll strip those negative traits and give them positive ones. So I don't know how long it takes. I haven't actually kind of observed them while they're in here. There they are. Looks like therapy. Group therapy. I hear kids. It's probably this elementary school. I've never actually zoomed in there. Listen to that. It's pretty funny. This is one of the spire buildings. It's like super comfort relaxation building. I like it. We got people on the roofs here. Yeah, so that sanatorium, super useful to get rid of all those nasty traits. Yeah, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a like if you liked it. And I'm going to be continuing my 535% difficulty series, which is obviously a lot harder than this series. This was just to kind of get an idea of all the things you could build and see how the game scaled up. So as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.